All right, everybody, we have a 1973 Topps Baseball All Series box. All 660 cards are possible. There are 24 packs of 10 cards each, which means there's actually 240 cards in this box. They could all be Mike Schmidt. Hell, who knows, right? But, I'd like to hit some Schmidt and some Clemente and some Nolan Ryan and some Pete Rose. I would like to hit Willie Mays and Hank Aaron. I'm kind of Goose Gossage, kind of excited about it. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to try to do it in a way so that I don't damage the box at all. I'm going to try to go a bit at an angle. Now, this wrapping is actually from the Baseball Card Exchange. They are the vintage experts. That's where Blowout got this box. All right, guys. Well, box is not perfect, but looks like the lid was taped up. I don't know. Probably wasn't done recently, but that one is pretty loose. All right, guys. Here is wrapper number 1. All right. We got a gum stain on the Johnny Lee Odom, card 315. All right. Baylor Moore, 211. Duffy Dyer, 493. Frank Robinson, that looks really good. Centering isn't perfect on it, but that is a nice. Oh man, look at the centering on the back. Frank Robinson, 175. Bob Brolin, 541. Rookie outfielders, Richie Zisk. The only name on there I recognize. That's the one that's got a wrapper stain on it. The first card. You got the Dodgers. Card 91. Ken Reynolds. Card 683. Jim Nettles. 358. And this is the gum stain card, 315. No, it's not. There's 2 cards there. David Earl Nelson, 111. And the Odom is gum stained bad all the way through. Let me pull the one that was on the wax, so I keep those cards separate. Gum and wax. All right, guys, so some of those cards had a bit of a centering issue. Yeah, the first card. Oosh's favorite player. Gum stain. Tim Foley. Card 19. Mike Marshall, 335. Let me make another pile for like Hall of Famers and stuff like that. Pretty sure you guys would like that. Roberto Clemente, card 50. Off center. John Ellis, 659. Tony Perez, 275. Pete Bromberg, 162. Bob Reynolds, rookie pitchers, 612. It's card 615 we want, right? Mike Anderson for the Phillies, 147. Fred Beam, 573. And Joe Morgan has the wax stain on it. Doc Ellis. Isn't he the guy that pitched on LSD or something like that? I think that's who that is. Centering doesn't look too bad on this one. Lee Stacy, 391. Lynn McLaughlin, 114. Danny Cater, 317. Mike Epstein, card 38. George Culver, 242. Bob Bolin, 541. Dow Maxville, 483. Jeff Torberg, 145. And Alan Foster has the wax stain. All right, checklist has the gum stain. Card 588. Rennie Stennett, 348. Former Rays manager, Hal McRae, card 28. Barry Lersch, 559. Gene Mach, 377. Larry Doby's on there too. Aurelio Rodriguez, 218. Alan Closter, 634. Chris Zachary, 256. Steve Busby, rookie, 608. And Larry Gura, that was on the wax, 501. Card number 2 is on the gum. Rich Hebner, card 2. Bob Johnson, 657. This Billy Martin doesn't look too bad. Billy Martin, Detroit Tigers. They didn't name one of the coaches. 323. It is a little off center, I guess, top bottom that way. Ed Brinkman, card 5. Mike Strahler, 279. Mike Kilkenny, 551. Bobby Heiss, 547. Gates Brown, 508. Rorik Harrison, 229. And Bobby Grich is on the gum, 418. This is the one pack that was kind of already open. Don Zimmer sitting on the wax. And it does have the wax damage to it. It's facing the wrong direction, but it definitely is the wax damage card. Oh, that's a cool card. All-time RBI leader, Babe Ruth. Card 474. The front's not terrible. I mean, it's off-center, but the back's more off-center than the front is. Babe Ruth. That's a cool card. Earl Weaver, Baltimore Orioles manager, 136. Joe Haig, 447. Hendricks scores the winning run, card 201. Rick Monday, 44. Went in the wrong direction with these couple cards here. Where do you see these? Gary Gentry, 228, and it's got part of the card above it there. Bill Billingham, card 89. Eddie Watt, card 362. And then Dave Duncan, he's a coach. Both of his sons played, right? I don't know if they're still playing. 337, that's the gum card. Pretty sure that's the same guy. He's like a hitting coach for St. Louis. Is that right? Oh, man. Thurman Munson on the wax. Damn. Thurman Munson. Wax damage. So the grade would include a stain. You know, the card would say stained. Jerry Roos, 446. Bobby Mercer, 240. See what I mean? This is our second Alan Kloster, at least our second. 634, so, you know, doubles, not a problem. Juan Marichal, card 480, Juan Marichal. Pittsburgh Pirates, card 26. Bill Buckner, 368. Jim Geddes, 561. Brock Davis, 366. And the gum damage card, Al Santorini. Yes, that's the wax, and this is the gum. Okay. Well, I might hit you another Munson. There's always a chance at another one. All right, so California Angels are the wax card. Alan Foster, pretty sure that's the second one of him. Danny Thompson, 443. George Scott, 263. Glenn Beckert, 440. Dick McAuliffe, 349. Dick Tidrow, 339. Max Scarce, card 6. Larry Dierker, he's a manager, right? 375. And Tom Hall is the gum card, card 8. The Munson looked like this. You know, a little off left to right. The back's, you know, definitely off. And then it, you know, it's got the stain. So here's that guy again. He was the gum card here. And he's the gum card again. Matter of fact, this might be the exact same pack. Because there's another Larry Dierker. Scarce. Tidrow. Nope, that's somebody different. All right. Ed Crosby. 599. Dick Tidrow. 339. Max Scarce. Card 6. Larry Dierker. 375. Willie Horton, 433. Norm Cash, 485. Jerry Kuzman, 184. Joe Niekro, 585. And Dusty Baker is the wax card. It says Johnny B. Baker on the back, so I didn't know that's who it was. Dusty Baker. Speaking of managers, it's one of the better looking cards. It's just it's got the stain. Gary Ross is the gum card, 112. Von Joshua, 544. Frank Lindsay, 286. It's not a bad looking card. Jim Brewer, 128. Nate Colbert. It's one of the cards from the 74 set that says the Washington variation. 340. The Boston Red Sox. 596. Tom Timmerman. 413. Toby Harrah. 216. Tom Egan. 648. And Bill Stoneman with the wax. All right, guys, almost halfway through. All right, on the wax, another Joe Niekro. Sam McDowell, 511. Cookie Rojas, 188. Andy Messersmith, 515. Dwayne Anderson, 241. Dick Woodson, 98. Steve Bry, 353. Ed Kranepool. It's actually a nice version of the Ed Kranepool. That might, be a card definitely worth grading right there. John Matlock, 55. And Jim Ray is the gum card, 313. All right, guys, last pack in the first half. The gum card is Jim Hart, 538. Mike Ketchich, 371. This is a card I had in my collection when I was a kid. Don Sutton, card number 10. Somewhere I have a binder. And in that binder are 9 card sleeves. And in those card sleeves is my Don Sutton. I have this card. It was one of the cards I had when I was a kid. Bobby Mercer. It's got a bit of a stain on it. 343 boyhood photo. Bobby Mercer. Dick Billings. Card 94. Here's another one I had. It was not in this good a condition, though. Foster's Run Decides It. Card 202. Little off center, but Dwight Evans rookie. Dwight Evans rookie. Card 614. 1 card away from the Schmidt. Dave Giesti. 465. This must have been a pack I had when I was a kid because I actually had this card too. Al Oliver. 225. Jim Nash, 509 is the wax. All right, guys, halfway through. No, the gum's still in there. I don't know. You guys think I should choose some gum for Mojo to give us, kind of, should I do it? If I chew the gum, somebody's got to make a donation to All Children's Hospital in St. Pete. Just saying right now, if I risk Ebola, somebody's got to make a donation to All Children's Hospital. I'm not scared. I chewed the gum from 1952 when I opened that pack. And I smoked the tobacco from the 1948 pack I opened. Rob Gardner. These packs are a little bit more legitimate than those, but just saying. Wayne Simpson. 428. That's a good looking card. Wayne Twitchell. 227. Looks good on the front, not as good on the back. $43. Yeah, it's $43. Ivan Merle. See, it won't hurt me. I'm just waiting for somebody to go, I'll make a donation. That way, if I do pass away, at least it will be for something. Bob Montgomery. $491. That's a good-looking card right there. Bill Bonham. That's another really nice-looking card. Why couldn't that been a... Look at that card right there. Why couldn't that have been a Hall of Famer? Man, I hope Bill Bonham's one of the rare cards. I don't know if that'll get a 10, but that is a 9 all day and a shot at a 10. Uh-oh, $5. Got $5. I'm already committed. Now I'm just trying to run you guys up. Merv Rettenmund, 50, card 56. Raleigh Fingers, that's a cool card right there, man. Raleigh Fingers, card 84. Brock Davis, 366. And Al Santorini is the gum card. All right, here it goes. You guys ready? Well, it's crunchy. It doesn't get chewy. It's not the most pleasant taste ever. I'm gonna wash that down with some tea. It tasted more like a cracker now that you mention it. Hold on, I'll get you the link. Well, okay. It's still the same thing. They changed the name, so they changed the link a little bit. But right here, there'll be a place to leave it in memory of. And if you wouldn't mind, put it in her memory for me. All right, thank you. All right, guys, next pack. Let's see if that brought... Oh, yeah, we got done with that one. No, I definitely couldn't blow a bubble. I'm still spitting out shards. Checklist is the wax card. 453. Cesar Geronimo. We hit another rookie card, but it's not a Schmidt. 156. Cesar Geronimo. Gary Matthews rookie. That's cool. Gary Matthews rookie card 606. Oh, that's a nice card too. Willie McCovey. It's a little off center, but that's still a nice card. I like that card. Willie McCovey 410. Even though that's off center, I'd probably still grade it. Eddie Matthews. Manager card. Lou Burdett. Jim Boosby is also in there. 237 on the Eddie Matthews. Hall of Famer. Ellie Rodriguez. A little bit off center on the Ellie Rodriguez. Card 45. Gary Sutherland. 572. Here's a hometown favorite. Mickey Lulich. Card 390 on Mickey Lulich for the Tigers. Richie Scheinblum, 78. And Gene Michael is the gum card. Come on, guys. Let's hit a Schmidt. I really, really, really want to hit a Schmidt. Anywhere. Yeah, anywhere. The only thing, that way they can use it wherever they need it. Yeah, the only thing I ask is just the in memoriam part. Or in honor of. Either one's fine. Rich Folkers, little off center. That is the gum card. And thanks again for doing that. No Pete Rose yet, but a nice looking Mike Marshall. Ha. Mike Marshall, 355. This is our second Roberto Clemente. It's got a little bit of a ding, and the back's, off center. It's got a ding up here. Top right. I didn't touch it, by the way. I'm just pointing at it. Top right, but that's the second Roberto Clemente. Dick Allen, 310. Tony Perez, that's our second Tony Perez, 275. Jim Northrup, 168. Look at all the Hall of Famers in here. Willie McCovey, 410 on the Willie McCovey. Bob Winkles, 421. A nice looking checklist. 453 on that checklist. It's the one we just had on the wax. That's a very nice looking card. I don't know what the checklist go for graded, but I would grade the hell out of that checklist right there. I'm just putting that out there. If you've got card 453, grade that card. And then the wax card is card 211, Baylor Moore. I think that checklist could be a 10. This checklist could be a 10. I think that's probably one of the best looking cards we've pulled. Gum stayed on that one. All right, so the wax card is Hal Lanier. Hal Lanier, 479 on the wax. And the gum card is Mike Hegan. Jeez, that card's toast. Bud Harrelson, that's another nice looking card. 223. Here's another one of the cards from my collection when I was a kid. Phil Niekro. Phil Niekro, 503. 300 game winner. Phil Niekro. His brother's been in here a couple times. Joe Niekro. Jim Beauchamp. Beauchamp, 137. Gene Alley, 635. Bob Miller, 277. Steve Blass, 95. Ken Forsch, 589. And Bert Hooten, 367. Thank you. I really appreciate that. PSA 50 on the 10. The wax card is Cesar Tovar. Cesar Tovar is the wax. And the gum is a checklist 338. Checklist 338 is the gum. Greg Luzinski for the Phillies. It's a big Phillies card right there. 189 on the Greg Luzinski. Jerry Moses, 431. Denny Doyle, 424. Darryl Porter, 582. Rennie Stennett, 348. Our second Hal McRae, it's got a bad corner. 28 on the Hal McRae. Bob Oliver, 289. I think this is our second Gene Mach. It's got Larry Doby on it. Yeah, that might be $50 on the on the PSA 9. I might actually check eBay on that checklist. But you're right. If there's a pop 0 on that checklist and it gets a 10, it is definitely going for more than $50. Billy Grabarkowitz. Card 301. Grabarkowitz. Gum card. Fred Norman. 32. John Lowenstein. 327. Frank Quilisi for the Twins. Card 49. Mickey Rivers. Look at how young he looks. 597. Don Rose, wrong Rose, sorry. 178. Leo DeRocher. 624. That's actually a pretty good looking card. Probably pull a 9 on that one at least. Jerry Moses. 431. Andy Gilbert. Charlie Fox. 252. And Jim Mason is the wax. Jim Mason. 458. All right, guys. We're down to our last 2, 4, 6 packs. Last 25%. Oh, you guys are going to be mad. The wax card is Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson on the wax. Oh, that's a cool card. I hope it's centered well. Dave Cash, 397. John Curtis, 143. 1973 rookies, Bob Reynolds, 612. Gaylord Perry, card 400, Gaylord Perry. Look at this card. Tell me that's not cool. Nolan Ryan and Steve Carlton, 1972 strikeout leaders. Look at the centering, though. Damn. Card 67. Darrell Knowles, 274. Mike Torres, way off center. Card 77. Cecil Upshaw, 359. And Jose Cruz Sr., 292 on the gum. All right, guys, 5 packs left. Don Baylor on the gum. Ed Herman, card 73. Mickey Lolich, that's our second one of him, card 390. Richie Scheinblum, card 78. Rick Clark, 636. Bobby Darwin, 228. Ray Lamb, 496. Jim Holt, 259. Clyde Mayshore, 401. And Jack Brohammer, 181. That one is on the wax. 4 packs left, guys. Yeah, we haven't hit Willie Mays or Hank Aaron or Pete Rose or Nolan Ryan's main card. But we did hit 2 Roberto Clementes. Dave Kingman is the gum card. Dave Kingman. Card 23. Rich Childs. 617. Bernie Allen. 293. Reggie Cleveland. 104. Don Money. 386. 1973 rookies. Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans. That's our second Dwight Evans. It's card 614. Ron Schuler. Danny Walton. Manny Mota. 412. I think I skipped the numbers here. 516. 169. St. Louis Cardinals is the gum. I think. Maybe wax. St. Louis Cardinals. All right, guys. 3 packs left. We've hit 2 Dwight Kingmans. No, 2 Dwight Evans. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Oh, dang. On the gum. Oscar Gamble. Gum card. And Wayne Granger on the wax. Dave Roberts. Card 39. Bob Barton. 626. Boots Day. 307. Dennis Menke. 52. Ron Blumberg. 462. Bill North. 234. Woody Fryman. Tigers. 146. And the Montreal Expos. Look at them sitting in the bleachers. 576. 2 packs left, guys. 2 packs left. You hear that gun? Sonny Jackson on the wax. And Texas Rangers on the gum. Card 7. Pedro Bourbon. 492. Wilbur Wood. 150. Earl Williams. It's a nice looking card. Little off, top, bottom. Denny Riddleberger. 157. Ken Boswell. Card 87. Billy Wilson. 619. Danny Cater. 317. Johnny Sains on this card with Chuck Tanner. All right, guys, this is it. This is if we got the if we've got it, it's in this pack. Oh man. Oh man. On the wax. Nolan Ryan. It's a great looking card too. Little off top bottom, but it's on the wax. Gum card, Chuck Seelbach. Card 51 on the gum. Johnny Jeter. 423. The Atlanta Braves. Card 521. Rusty Torres. Card 571. Mike Jorgensen. 281. John Milner. Card 4. Daryl Brandon. 326. Luke Walker. Card 187. 1973 rookies. You're going to recognize this Philly. I promise you that. 1973 rookies with a well-known Philly named Bob Boone. Bob Boone. So no, guys, we did not hit the Schmidt. 613 on the Bob Boone. I got both sides of it. 614 on the Dwight Evans. I never hit 615. All right, guys. Let me show you some of the cool things again. I kept these cards separate, but I wanted to show you. Nolan Ryan, it's a really nice card, but it's going to come with a stain. It's going to get a stain. 220 on the Nolan Ryan. I might still grade it. I mean, I'll be honest with you. What's a PSA 7 Ryan go for? You know? Another card that you might think about, although it's off-center as well, is the Reggie Jackson. That is a wax card. It's a really good-looking checklist. Joe Niekro on the wax. Richie Zisk rookie. Joe Morgan on the wax. Don Zimmer on the wax. Thurman Munson on the wax. Yeah. And Dusty Baker. So some really nice cards that are going to be stained. Now the gum cards, they're not just stained. A lot of these are just toast. Some of them, they're not as bad. Oscar Gamble, Dave Kingman, Don Baylor, Jose Cruz. Tom Hall back-to-back. Could you imagine having that guy? Dave Duncan. Doc Ellis, old LSD himself. Tim Foley. No really big names in the gum. Nothing like earth-shattering or whatever. All right, these are not all the good cards. I just pulled these out as I went just because I might have left some in here that I have over here. Who knows? But Dwight Evans, rookie. Bob Boone's rookie. Steve Carlton and Nolan Ryan, strikeout leaders. Gaylord Perry. Larry Doby is really why I pulled that one out. Hal McRae. Phil Niekro. Bud Harrelson. Willie McCovey. Tony Perez. Roberto Clemente. That's probably, other than the Nolan Ryan, that's probably the biggest card we hit. Eddie Matthews. Willie McCovey. Gary Matthews, rookie. My fingers. Another Dwight Evans. The first one was better, or the one I already showed you. Bobby Mercer. Don Sutton. Juan Marichal. RBI leader Babe Ruth. Billy Martin. Tony Perez. Roberto Clemente, and Frank Robinson. All right, guys, that is our break. I'll go through the cards. Give me the weekend, at least to go through them. And I'll make notes of which cards hit, and I'll make notes of what I think, which ones I think would be grade worthy. So, all right, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Let me save your video here.